Well, hello there, you lovely people. What are you doing here? Is it to watch me play? Yay! Welcome to episode 5. Alright, let me start that back. Hey, everybody! There we go. Gotta start off with that. Welcome to episode 5 of From Ashes Reborn. As always, me. Yay! Alright, so we're continuing on from where we left off last time. We've gone ahead and dropped off our things and our stuffs. We went ahead and grabbed our bucket that we, for some reason, didn't bring with us last time. Dropped off the lava. Not that we really need any. We don't. Not like we have to worry about more lava, but we dropped off the lava, and we are going to continue on our journey from there, and go in search of. I must have seen that stuff up there. There's a torch. Sometimes you get twists turned upside down when you haven't played. Dears, I can't talk today. When you haven't played a map. I hear you, Skelly. You haven't played a map in a couple days. See, unlike some of you people, as a YouTube Let's Player, or as a person masquerading as a YouTube Let's Player, I only get to play in blurbs and such, and then I take a break. For some people, it's recording multiple episodes in a row, effectively playing for like an hour or whatnot, and taking a small break every 20 minutes or 25 minutes or something like that. Or for me, it's playing for 30 to 45 minutes-ish, and then taking a couple-day break. It's easy. Ooh, I'll have to grab that on my way out. Easy to lose track of where you've been, what you need to do, where you came from, where did you go, where did you come from, Cotton Eye. No, no, Doc, don't do this. But yeah, it's easy to lose track of where you're supposed to go, / where you've been, etc., etc. And if I remember correctly, I need to go down this way. Yeah. There's our little hidey wall that we were trying to use. I thought I saw smoke of some type. Okay. Now that we got this water, this should definitely make this excursion a tad bit easier. We're still going to have to deal with the blazes and trying to get over to that spawner as quickly as we can without spawning too many blazes that we're going to have to ultimately deal with. Oh, damn it. God, that spawner spawns so fast. Oh, hey, Blaze. No. Get it! Get some! Oh, come on. Lava? Nope. Just death. Oh. I'll get... Well, I got rid... Hey! I got rid of the spawners, so it's not... Oh, one less thing to worry about. Oh, so some interesting news. For those of you who are not part of the CTM community Discord, interesting news. There is another jam, strawberry jam, starting up soon, and I'll get into describing what it is if you're not familiar with it here in a second. There's another strawberry jam starting up soon. This first wave is starting on the 1st. 1st to the 3rd. And... oh boy. Okay. First jam is starting on the 1st and 3rd, and I'm considering joining it. The theme of this particular one is nostalgia, which gave me an idea of what I would... Ay! Damn it. What I would want to do if I were to make a map in this theme. Now, to head back to the question of, for those of you who are not familiar with it, or maybe newer to the channel, and etc. So strawberry jam is a kind of a challenge. It's you have 3 days. So each strawberry jam has 3 separate waves that you can participate in any or all if you'd like. But the objective is you have 72 hours to build a functioning. It doesn't necessarily have to be balanced, but build a functioning 3-wool CTM or mini CTM. I've done this a number of times. I've succeeded all of once. Those of you who are familiar with maps that I've worked on, I completed Into a Nightmare. That was my first, I believe, strawberry jam, and the only strawberry jam I've completed. Why is there a button here? I don't like there's a... Oh. I especially don't like that there's a button there now. Okay, let's get rid of that and that, maybe. That, then that. Hope nothing explodes. As I said, I've participated in a number of strawberry jams, failed most of them. The first strawberry jam that I did, I succeeded in, but after that, it's kind of been a shit show. I run into a lot of issues, whether it's something comes up, so I lose a bunch of time, and so then I have to kind of stop participating, or I kind of get too ambitious and kind of fail from that perspective. What else? There's been a number of ways I've failed. But, oh no. Blaze, I can't deal with you right now while I'm trying to deal with a potential trap. Why do you not understand this? So there's been a number of reasons why I have not succeeded. All of them my fault. God, I messed up. So big fierce. All of them my fault. But to bring up that strawberry jam, and as I mentioned, the theme is nostalgia. I'm thinking of potentially trying to participate in this this particular strawberry jam. I don't know whether it would be... Oh, good job. I don't know if it would be this wall or... Well, speaking of wall, this wave, because their strawberry jams have 3 waves that you can participate in. One and or all of them, or any number of them, I suppose. So I don't know if it's going to be this phase. Let me get over there. Like this. I don't know if it'll be this first phase. I kind of want it to be, but I'm not entirely sure. Depends on my schedule. Okay, so we got... Oh god. Cover rock. You can trip this trap at any time. Now let's see how trappy the map makers are. So I'm going to try to give myself a nice, safe escape, just in case this is primed. Oh, thank God. Joke's on you. Where's there? Okay, random netherrack. I'm confuzzled, but I'll take it. Now I lost track of where I was. So yeah, there's a possibility that I might join in on the Strawberry Jam. Now, like I said, the only Strawberry Jam that I have successfully completed, which was the first one I did, was Into a Nightmare. That's really the last map that I've released, unfortunately, which I think was a few years ago. But I have released content that I've worked on since then, and it might be about time to release something new, because I haven't released anything of my own for a while. But we'll see. I have some ideas that would be cool for it that I want to kind of go about doing. So as I said, the theme is nostalgia. Did I grab the wool? I did grab the wool. So since the theme is nostalgia, I'm thinking of possibly... actually, is there anywhere over that way I can go as well before I just up and leave? I was thinking... of doing possibly making the map, if we'll preface this with an if. I make no promises that I will, but if I do participate in this specific Strawberry Jam, I was thinking of building it in beta 1.7.2. I think it's 1.7.2. I think that was the extent of the 1.7s before release. Before they fucked up everything, and they made it so we had hunger and all of that jazz. I don't remember if there's anything up there. I'm just gonna go with no. So the plan is I wanted to build the map in beta 1.7.2. And go from there, because there's a lot of interesting aspects of beta 1.7.2. The biggest aspect that I like is it adds a bit of restriction as a map maker, because the number of blocks that were available is significantly decreased in comparison to significantly increased compared to nowadays. So there's another diamond over there. Oh, there's a chest over there. Oh god, I got the hiccups now. So biggest thing, the number of blocks available to build with is significantly reduced. And realistically, I think I only really know of a few maps that were actually, I don't even remember if Final Fantasy was released in beta, but there's not really been many beta CTMs. I think a vast majority of now that I say that, I don't know for certain. At least regards to Knockback 3 sign. I'm gonna grab it out of not out of necessity, but out of pride. Now, you all can correct me if I'm wrong. I could be. I don't remember Final Fantasy being a beta-built map. I think it was... Oh boy. I think it was released in the 1.2.5, I think. And again, if I'm wrong, please correct me. But there has been very, very few Minecraft 1.7.2 beta CTMs. I think the extent of the list is mostly Vex. I don't know if there's any other map makers that have released beta CTMs, but to the most extent is Vex. And if I remember correctly, Vex had released beta maps in CTM form for I think Sea of Flames, Kaizo Caverns, Black Desert, and Endless Deep. I think those are the only maps that have had beta Minecraft versions of them. I think everything else has been in 1.2.5 post. Don't take my word for it. I'm sure someone will correct me, but I think those are the only versions. That said, I don't know for certain, and I'm sure people will correct me in the chat. Okay. What can we get rid of? Blaze rods. I don't really think I need them too much. Though I don't know if we have a brewing stand. Shit, so blaze rods might be okay. TNT. I don't really need TNT. Do I? Shit, I don't want to come back for all this. Alright, let's drop off this chain. Grab you. And let's go with that. So yeah, I think those are the only 4, I'm pretty sure those are the 4 Vex maps that have been in beta 1.7.2. I'm sure, like I said, someone will correct me if I'm wrong, and there's a possibility that I am, but in general, there have not been very many. It's a very finite collection of maps that have been in that kind of in that era of CTM. So I would like to join that maps that have been in that era because I think it would be fun. And like I was saying, building with that kind of limitation in mind does create for more interesting designs and such like that. Like, where the hell do I get out of here? Hello? I'm stuck. Please bring me out. Okay. Maybe it wasn't down this way. Let's head back up. We'll find our way out. If this is what I do this episode, this is what I do. God damn. But yeah, the number of CTMs that have ever released in a beta version of Minecraft is a very, very finite list of maps. So I think being able to kind of say that I've been part of that list would almost make me proud. And actually, if I remember correctly, there's a pathway up that way we have to use to get out. Har, 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 Rock. Good job. Which almost reminds me, I was watching a video I saw today, and it was a person that was writing or making a game for Commodore 64. For you youngins, just know it's a super old super old system that had games on it. It predates the Atari. As far as I know, it predates the Atari. It's old business. But he ended up having to write he ended up making a Commodore 64 game. And it was kind of a walkthrough of how he did it and all the design decisions he had to make and all the stuff he had to sacrifice in order to make stuff work. And it was really interesting. And it kind of course someone's going to message me or ping me in one of my chat programs. Kind of reminds me of like working with Minecraft 1.7.2. And why am I going this way? Because there's and I saw something here. So many limitations. Oh boy. So many limitations with working in the beta version of Minecraft. Between the mapping tools, between the... Come on! Stop messaging! Between the mapping tools, between just like the blocks available to work with. Like, think back, for those of you who have played more than... who have played since beta, or those of you who are familiar with beta, oh dear Lord, am I gonna have to pause my recording to look at this? Primarily, for those of you who have played since beta, think back. Okay, I'm going to have to jump out of this in a second just to go angrily read some messages. But think about all the blocks that were available back in beta 1.7.2. Alright, give me a second. I need to deal with this. Alright. We're back. Dealt with that hububble. And now that I'm back, I actually need to drop off all my shit. Okay. Let's clean up my inventory. We've been only going for about 20-ish minutes or so. So we'll go from there. I think we got a time for at least a little bit of time to do some exploring and such. So we won't call it there for an episode just yet. But I'll be right back. Well, look at you, you cheeky area. Dungeon 7, Underground Haven. Alright, well, I figured since we were going to continue on... What did this give again? Oh, generation. Since we're going to continue on with this, I figured... Or since we were going to continue on, period, I figured... Let's go into this dungeon. It's on our shit list to do. So, let's go about doing it. Oh, those particle effects are getting right up in the way. After working with a number of various Monumenta related plugin stuffs and such that I've had to deal with potion effects, I feel it's about time that us map makers deal with the issue of removing particle effects when we give potion effects to players, because it's more or less just a pain in the ass for the player at this point. I've done nothing but begrudgingly go ugh whenever I see a potion effect nowadays. Now, I say this only if the player consumes doesn't consume a potion. So, if you're giving the player a potion effect, I almost feel like it at this point, this junction in CTM. Oh no, speed boomer. At this junction in CTM development, that we should probably be giving potion effects without the particle effects. Now, I'm sure it'll be confusing to some people. They won't know that they got an effect. But I think in the overall grand scheme of things, it's for the better. At least for everyone. Hello? Thank you. I just had to say that. Do I suspect any changes will be made? Nope. Not in the slightest. Doesn't hurt to ask. Oh, there's something. But there's more. Directives for the guards. Rule number 1. None shall pass. Rule number 2. Do not speak about the surface. Rule number 3. Kill them all. No mercy. Anti-skeleton equipment. Cheeky skeletons. That's all they are. Do I really need any of this? Not at the moment. I'll leave it here. I know it's here. So we can grab it later. Perfect. Oh, more diamond. Oh, we're getting to the point where we're running into diamond more frequently. And I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of it. Boy. I'll be interested to see how things go. Hi, Speedy Boomer. Hi, Speedy Boomer. Oh, hello. I'll be interested to see how things go once I have myself... Oh, I didn't look at you, did I? I have a feeling I did. Ha-ha! Alright, now I need to hide. Oh, there you are. Ow! God, you hurt so much. Endermen, as of recently, have become a much bigger threat once they introduced... Oh, God, you're speedy, too! Oh, God! Oh, no, 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 no. Wow! I don't know what mob that was, but Jesus Christ, that hurt. Okay, well, Enderman and that mob have become threatening as of recently because of recent changes. Jesus Christ. Okay. Let me, dear Lord. Let me try and get back. A reasonable amount of time. Be right back. Alright. We made it back to the dungeon, pretty quickly, actually. Oh God, it's not going to be a peaceful run apparently, but I will have made it back. Ah, shit. Alright, where is our shit? Oh, did that mob not despawn? Oh boy. It's going to be one of those runs, is it? Oh, where's our stuff? Oh God, you hurt! Wow! I didn't even see if our stuff was still there, but damn! Actually, I don't even know where our stuff would have been. I believe it's been far less than 5 minutes, but Jesus Christ. Oh boy. Let's try this again. We're back! Like I said, it's surprisingly not a very long run. It's only a minute at that. So oh god. Oh boy. Relatively short run. Hi, you neck. You ready to wreck our soul? Oh, there's a second one. Okay. I don't think there's an easy way to get back with the current shit we have. Oh god, that sucks. Okay. I think we're gonna have to call it there and resupply. I'm so disappointed that we lost all that stuff that we had. We have 21 emeralds. What can I get with 21 emeralds? That's not... That's the extent. Damn. God, that mob is ridiculous. Alright, most imbalanced thing I've found on the map so far. Woo! Alright, as much as I didn't want to end the episode there, I'm going to have to end it there for now, just so I can resupply and such. And maybe not go to that area anymore. At least for now. Apparently it's going to be a ridiculous type of area. So it seems, at least for the amount of damage that mob is doing. We'll call it there for today. Maybe a little earlier than I would like, but we'll call it there for today. Thanks for joining us always, everybody. We'll resupply. Maybe farm a little bit more loot. Maybe some more iron and such like that. And I'll catch you all next time. Bye!